Okay, I'm back. I'm starting as fast as I can. I'm busy looking at the planning side of things. So, just going to start including you guys. I don't see anybody on stream yet, but I know some of you will come back. So, I'm just going to continue at this point in time. All right, apologies for the breakup, but at least now we know we're on batteries and if the power goes off, we're not going to be affected. It would have been a bummer if we got all excited and we got into setting up and the next moment it was just gone. So one of those sad things of life. Morning, Neil. Welcome back. Welcome back, Christer. All right. So the plan is ENGM Oslo, Gardermoen, to ESSA Arlanda. That's the plan. I think I did put it in the notes below the video, so just click on show more. It should be in there, as well as I think it's Skymatix VA Flight number 181. So just have a look there. Okay. I see the ones. These ones are active. So, Christer, which one? If we take the ones, which ones is the normal active one? Do you know for takeoff? Because I can go and read up on it, but it's just easier if you just tell us. 01 right. Okay, between 24 and 6:30. The left one. Okay, right. We'll take the left one. So I'm going to spawn. Neil, you're not flying Iveo, because if you're flying Iveo and you want me to fly with you, I can't spawn on the runway, so you need to tell me. Maybe you know what? I'm going to spawn right there. Let's spawn right there, because you know what? We still need to do the de-icing and everything. So I'm going to spawn right there, and then we can taxi to 01 left. Okay, all right. So anyway, I'm gonna do I'm gonna spawn right there because we need to do the de-icing. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, well, good luck with that. Right, so that is our de-icing area. We will travel to that area and we'll go do the de-icing. Right, go back. 01 left. Right. That will be the SID. And on the other side. Right, so we've got 19 right, you say. 19 right. Okay, that might be for the wrong airport. Which runway would you suggest at Arlanda?
19 left, of course. I fly there a lot, so 19 left.
Sorry, you're very quiet. Speak up a bit.
19 left.
19 left. Okay. Well, we're coming from the west, so maybe 19 right is going to be the better one, because then we don't have to cross the active runways. Yeah, I'm thinking 19 right. Then we don't impede any other runway operations. 19 right. Let's take 19 right. Oil is on.
I am ready for electrical power up procedure.
Finals. That's your home airport, isn't it, Sterling?
No, it's AFHK.
Okay, Helsinki. Yes. I remember you would mention something. I just couldn't remember which one exactly. Okay, all right. So, I'm going to do this. Going to copy this. I'm going to update the stream information. Paste that as the route. Okay, so if you want to see it, you just have to press F5 or Control F5 to update. Then I want to bring this guy over and start sharing edge if possible. Taking down. There we go. Bigger. Right, so that needs to be exported. Go through the motions, right. Lovely weather today. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Man, I was hoping to get this in Joburg this morning, Kev, but it didn't work out. So now we're in Oslo, Gardermoen. So yes, just what the doctor ordered. I'm testing the new Zibo update, so it's imperative that we get bad weather, man. That's it. Okay. Now, what did I not do? Little nav map. Little nav map. Little nav map. Wrong window. There we go. It's filthy weather here where we are now. No, I'm not saying. Right, from Club to create the flight plan. Oh, it up. We're live on YouTube, Uncle John. You can't hear me. He doesn't have his hearing aid in. It's funny. Uncle John. Right, okay. Now, some riff. Hey, cars. FMS plans. Okay. What? No. I can. There you go. We are streaming on YouTube already. All right. Okay. All right. No problem. And some toolkit pro. And then we set. Then we can. Oh, you know what? I need my checklist. Now I need my checklist. Even though I have to admit that. Why does it not see my checklist? Come. My drive. 5 down. Zibo. Yeah, the trees that you see in my sim is the global trees or whatever that add-on was. I actually turned off these 3D vegetation things because on this AMD graphics card that I've got, that thing is a killer. That thing just drags me down into the mud, man. So I'm using this global forests. That's what it's called, yes. And looks a bit funny. It's also got shimmering and things on it. It was updated a day or two ago, but let's see how this thing displays now in the new system. Right, there you should be able to see that when I switch it on, because we're going to have to do that for sure. Right, so SDKP. I updated the AirRack this morning. You know what? I might have missed the SDKP AirRack. That's why. I'll have to go check if I actually pre-programmed the updates for the SDKP as well. Doesn't matter. We know what we're doing. All right, there's the OFP. Let's get cracking. Where people having to work in this weather, shame. I hope they've got the hooded. Oh no, they don't even have that push. Sometimes when it's raining and stuff, you get like a hooded, a canopy kind of, over the steps. Miserable weather. Right, so from here on we're going to taxi to the de-icing bay.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Ground flight echo is connected and starting refueling.
What do you mean disconnected? Are you talking about the autopilot, Christer? What did you disconnect? I presume autopilot? Right. Yeah, my comment after yesterday's one test flight to Zibo was he must look at the ILS definitely. The way the aircraft handles the ILS is
Ground
wonky.
flight deck fuel is all loaded up.
So he is now aware of it anyway. So we are all fueled up. We don't have to worry about that again. the wrong reading, eh? ENGM. -2 supposed to be, -3 there. Okay. Right, the OFP tells me that I need to go up to 330. 30, and Navigraph says that our landing altitude is going to be 1 for the airport. And -1. Ooh. Electricity just went out, so I'm really happy we switched.
Ready for pre-flight procedure. Trim up.
Yes, it's muted because all the screams and shouting when the electricity went off, it was crazy. Sorry, it's no point in me broadcasting all the agony for losing electricity. My wife wanted to make food for us, and now she can't. There's no power. Yeah, so I was looking at the aligned time. There's 4 minutes left. I was really fast in this programming. What I said to Uncle John, obviously, here is it's very important in weather like this to go to the next page and have the anti-skid set. You know, so hey Alex, yeah. So yeah. Now that's probably why you thought that my mic was muted, because I did speak and you didn't hear, and I apologize. I'll try to remember to switch it back on sooner, but like I said, it's a bit difficult. So Linda set our trim. It's almost at 5 units. I'm going to switch it back to 5 units because that's what Mr. Boeing tells us in weather like this. So we'll ask her to reset it once we've done the de-icing. I'm gonna start the APU so long, start closing up. Oh, the ground guys. Yeah. And we'll drive away.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Departure craft check and all call, thank you.
Thank you, Trish. 33. Our runway heading. Runway heading is 12. Please remind me. We'll go through the checklist.
Hatches are closed, ready to connect.
-1. Just remind me that we just need to tell Linda, and it is in the checklist. I'll try not to skip it. To just reset the trim for us, otherwise we're gonna have a problem. Yeah. Alex, the only way that you can talk to Zibo is going to be through the forum. You have to go ask him there.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Before we do that, now we need to make sure we've got power on the bus. Right. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that timer because we are going to take our time. Let's just quickly get some air in here and get the packs comfortable before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Ooh, and we can't move yet because we're not aligned. Can you see? Scotsman, I'll give it a bash. I was thinking about it, but now I haven't tried it.
Before start procedure complete.
Okay, we're just
Ready
waiting
for
for
before
alignment.
start
We can't go
checklist.
anywhere. Yeah, just come on. Right, so what we have to do is we're going to taxi here on November. We're going to go into the de-icing bay and we're going to do the de-icing. And so it's from there to there. Okay, and then we're going to use our lovely checklist to help us through all the anti-icing stuff. So let's just have a look at that before we go anyway. Right, so what it tells us, we at 0 and below, while taxiing to the de-ice bay, we need to have the engine and the wing and the ice on. All right, taxi with flaps up needs to happen. We can't have the flaps out. Okay, the reason is we don't want the slush to build up in between all the cracks and the openings, right? Right, so that we're going to do, and not worried about the rest. Then we're going to go and talk again about that when we get to the de-icing bay. So just check. Got control over my MCP. Here we go.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
You won't be starting the engines until we're on the taxiway and this guy's disconnected, just for his sake. Shame. Yeah, your trim needs to be at 5 when you taxi. That is one of the requirements. It just makes the opening between your elevator and the rest of the components small. You know, it just minimizes that. You can then keep that one, that's fine. And look, see, now that we start to move, now there's no more precipitation. You know? I know. I hope you guys have all your coffees and whatever else you're drinking and the snacks and all ready. I've got my coffee. Yeah, the weather runs away from us. Silly.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
No problem. No problem. I guessed as much, Scotsman.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Bad visibility, eh? Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. 25 and 2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
We'll probably pick up rain patch, you know, we'll see.
25 and 2. Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Right, so as we said, engine and wing anti-ice on for all ground operations. Get that de-icing back.
Taxi lights on. Horizontal stabilizer trimmer not set for takeoff.
Yes, now we know. Yay! Got right off.
We have started
Hello?
the icing procedure.
Hello, Sasso.
Good morning.
How are you?
All good, you?
Also good, also good. We are flying in terrible weather to test this new 7B.
Okay. 7B.
I'm just busy with the de-icing now. And the de-icing, guys, will take about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Gian, ask laminar research, please, because according to the meter, there was snow earlier. No. Yeah, it's low, right?
So the meter is still wrong.
Are you okay, Sasso?
Yep, all good. Just relaxing a couple of days before starting again.
Okay.
Yeah, no bad.
De-icing procedure complete.
Broken brain guy, this is explain 12. Right, okay, so going back to our lovely checklist, we now have to wait 1 minute. So I'm going to start my timer there on 1 minute. So we obviously have to get a little bit of time going there so that we don't suck in those fluids through the engines when we switch the bleeds on. Hello, Tommy. Welcome.
Trim up.
Yeah, see. Right, then what we're going to do is engine bleed switches can come back on. Wing anti-ice, you know what? Just thinking out loud. I skipped that part. Oops. I was supposed to have the engine and the wing anti-ice off before we started the de-ice. Doesn't matter. Sorry, it's just a slip. It was just that line I skipped. I missed
But
that
you don't
one.
need the Usually when you have been de-anti-iced, you don't use the wing anti-ice afterwards,
Exactly.
huh?
I was getting to that, yes, just now. So
Yeah.
stabilizer trim, we've just done engine anti-ice both on, wing anti-ice is off, and there's the reason. All right, taxi with flaps up and wing anti-ice there is off during the ground operations when fluid is used. So it's all there. Okay. Now it's onto the runway. Now, Sasso,
Yeah.
this additional supplemental thing where you run up course N1 70% for 30 seconds. Okay.
Yes.
I obviously copied the procedure from the FCOM,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure about one or two of the things, right? So I'm going to show you and I'm going to talk you through, and then you just correct me, and then I'll have to correct my checklist if it's wrong.
Okay.
Like for instance, when do you set the trim? Do you set the trim before that? Do you set the trim after that? I've already done the trim now. When do you set the flaps?
Trim even before.
Yes, okay.
So you can set the trim even before the de-anti-ice procedure. You don't set the flaps before being anti-iced.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That we did. Now we're going to get to the runway, right? So now we have a choice. We either do the 70% N1 run up now, or we do the flaps first. Which one do you do?
No, you do the flap first. So you are supposed to reach the holding point, stop it, set the parking brake.
Right, we're going to do that
the holding point.
Right,
exactly.
That now.
Stop it, set the parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Now you double check. So at what time we did the de-anti-ice procedure? I don't know. 7 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago.
Yes.
Then the holdover times, is it still valid or has been expired? The condition, did they change? Is heavy intensity, is heavier than expected, or is still the same?
Okay.
Guess still the same.
Same.
So okay, at this point the captain will say the holdover times, we are still within the holdover times, so off we go. We are good to go. At this point, you do the final beat, which is set the flaps, wait for the 5 green light, because that's the only thing that is missing for the aircraft to be configured for takeoff. And this is a very important step. The parking brake is set. Select the flaps, wait for it to have 5 and green light, or whatever your takeoff flaps are.
Yeah, 5 green light, there's 5.
Perfect. Now, release the parking brake, but don't move. So hold the brakes, but release the parking brake.
Okay, it's released.
Do the config check, so 80% dead bank to idle. That's it.
Go.
Reset the parking brake.
Parking brake set.
No takeoff configuration warning, so the aircraft is ready to go in the air. Now you call ATC and you say we are ready for departure, and it's good airmanship to advise ATC that you will need around 30 seconds on the runway before rolling. And that's for the 70% check.
Yes.
You do that when you are aligned on the runway.
100%. Okay. Right. Okay, so before takeoff procedure, I need Linda to do her thing as well. Very good timing, Uncle John. Right. She didn't listen. Before takeoff procedure. She's just not listening to me. Come on, procedures.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into position.
Yeah, line up and just hold the brake. Don't set the parking brake. Hold the brakes.
Sure.
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before.
Okay, so in the checklist, I just need to switch the 2 lines around that comes next. So I'm not going to show it to you; it's irrelevant. Sasso talked us through it, but I'll just change the 2 lines there. All right, broken brain guy. No, it's been horrible. It's been terrible. The whole update process. Zibo gave it a rest for over a month so that Laminar could settle themselves, and so now we're back on track slightly again. No.
Stabilized.
That is about 70.
Oh, wait. Bring it to idle. Bring to idle. I will talk you through that.
Okay.
So, there has been a couple of changes, and that's by Boeing recommendation. Initially, some companies were going directly to 70%, all the brakes for 15 to 30 seconds, and then push toga. Now Boeing suggests something different, and that's because of if you have a problem, you have already 70% on one engine, maybe the other one is low, so you can get an imbalance and you start to flip on the runway, which is not ideal. So what Boeing said is, I will just talk you through and then you can do it, Nico, just to give you the big picture.
Do that.
So the idea is, you do initially as a normal takeoff. So you say, okay, we are clear, the landing lights on, all the checks are completed. Then we say, initially 40%, and then the pilot monitoring will say stable. So when everything is set, all the brakes in position. Now you advance to 70%, all the brakes, 70%, and you start the timer. Start the timer. Perfect. So now is a normal takeoff. When you have around 15 to 20 seconds, the other pilot will say again, stable, providing there are no wrong indication. At that point, you press toga and off we go. So I will say stable, toga, off you go. Release the brakes, happy days.
There we go.
That's it. That's the new procedure by, well, not new, but the recommendation by Boeing.
Yeah, got it.
Takeoff thrust set.
And good morning to you, Sasa.
Morning.
Now we're so fast that Viper doesn't do anything anymore. Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Come on, Scotsman, the fluid on the Zibo gives you 45 minutes hot. Okay, until you take off. In the air, it rapidly diminishes. Okay, so on the ground, you've got about 45 minutes of use. Thank you, Sasso.
Pleasure.
Sasa, I was slightly confused there. After the 40% and then moving to 70%,
Yeah.
you specifically said between 15 and 20 seconds.
Between
then-
15 and 30 seconds.
Yeah, between 15 and 30, and you told me at 20% stable, at 20 seconds, stable and
Yeah,
toga.
it's okay. I mean, providing that you don't have wrong indication. I mean, we are not under heavy snow or heavy crazy situation. Okay, so it's just
Flaps 160.
under the captain responsibility. Boeing says between 15 and 30 seconds, providing you have all the information correct and no strange noise, no strange indication from the engine, you can push toga and off you go. That's
Thank
the
you.
idea. Yeah.
Flaps up and set.
I'll have to update my checklist slightly for that then. I might send it to you just for approvals, Sasso.
No problem. I'm fresh on the winter operation.
Good. You probably did this a few times, eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
This is going to sound silly, but I bet that we've got new viewers that do not know you, Sasso, so I'm just going to repeat that. Sasso is a real-world 737 pilot and also one of our Zibo team members, and one of the great guys who help us make this aircraft great, you know, so that's where he fits in.
Transition altitude.
You will find, Sasso, that the changes Twixter made in 7B is big. Between him and Zibo, they've made big changes. Flies much better.
Okay.
I just have a problem on the ILS. It's like the ILS is wonky. It doesn't work. The glide slope, it either has too little power or too much power. So you end up in that yo-yo, almost like we had with Level Up at one point in time.
Mm.
So they just need to smooth that out a little bit still.
I think it's a classic time where you need to come back on board with 12, Sasso.
Bring up. I just updated it. I just need to find a windy place.
I'll do this flight I'm doing now. This is a crazy flight. Hello, Crester. We just took off, sir. All good this far, and Sasso helped me with a bit of a change in procedure, which I'm going to incorporate into my training checklist and so on. So I'm happy. Thank you, Tommy. Let's remind them.
I'm gonna go to Dublin. 23014, gusting 27. Not bad. New Iraq.
Yes, sir. I updated this morning. Yeah, this is proper filthy weather. But this is kind of what I expected at Joburg this morning. He just didn't depict it. Well, I don't know. I haven't watched. I'm fixed on this page. Let's have a look. See. Star Wars. Well, we're on our way to ESSA now. We're going to see it, Tommy. Much more alive. Much more alive. Hello, Alex. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, sir. Nice to see you on stream. Hope you're good. this is really stable. Ah, there's breakthrough coming now. That looked good.
Two, 235, 19, gusting 24. And from the meter, I have 230, 14, gusting 27. It's not that bad at the moment.
Nope.
The real weather compared with the one in XP12. Good work. I'm just gonna do circuits and landing in Dublin or runway 28, so I can play with the gusty wind.
Yep. It looks cool. Alex, you didn't miss much. It was very frustrating getting to this point. Okay, 7B that's in the dev room that you can download is what I'm flying now. It's the non-public test version now. It's been hell on a certain scale, waiting for laminar research to get stability in X-Plane 12 in various systems. Okay, there are still certain Zibo systems that are broken. We're still waiting on them to fix certain things, but at least it's flyable, and Zibo and Twixter has done an amazing job to bring it up to date. So you didn't miss anything, I promise you. You would have been frustrated like the rest of us if you came back home earlier and wanted to fly this thing in 12. It was really frustrating. Yeah. Look at top of climb and top of descent there. Oh my goodness, they're right on top of each other. Whoa. Yeah. Now
Wow.
I'll write it out.
Have you seen what happened to Southwest?
Yes. Yeah. Crazy.
Ah, yeah. Scary.
194.
Man. It's not good. So, let's see what we can break here.
Yeah.
First of all, I have to change something.
Let's push it. Max climb rate. Broken Brain Guy, that was the plan from the beginning. But he has not mentioned anything lately. You know, we all had a dream coming into this X-Plane 12 that never really came to fruition. Whether that's still his plan, I don't know. He hasn't announced anything contrary, so far we still got on the status quo from way back then, and he said yes, he's going to keep it going. Right, we've put a bit of time doing it this way, so yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down to 310. Right, so we've changed the altitude to 310. So we're not gonna climb to 330. See, that is not changed.
See, the weather is still broken. I mean, we are supposed to have shower rain in Dublin, and there is nothing
procedure.
actually. Just the wind.
So quickly, let us look at this. We need to descend to 2,500.
Now we got it. Nice.
1,500. Course heading of 184. Oh, that's correct. Do that now. There. Got 700 kilograms to drop. Wireless frequency is 1107. Here we go. It's 150. Set. Run to the loo quickly. I've just released the cabin. I can quickly do the thing. Yeah, no problem. At least you're asking questions, so go for it. If we can answer, we'll answer. Some of the stuff we can't answer, but we'll do our best. Yes,
This wind is kicking in, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, all.
Hello, Reggie.
Morning.
Morning, Reggie.
Good morning, John.
It's calm up here. Surprising.
Do you know if Command B is now working?
No, I don't think it's fixed yet. No.
Alright.
Approach top of descent.
Broken brain guy. Me personally, I'll honestly, as me personally, I'll go for the X-Plane 12 version because that's the future. The X-Plane 11 one, although being stable and all, you know, is going to have an expiry date at some point in time in your mind. So, me personally, I'll rather stick with X-Plane 12 because that's where the development is. That's where the progress is going to move forward. That's just me. Yeah. Yes. Right, so there's top of descent. Let me quickly see. No, I'm not configured for a Cat 3 landing. I don't want to do a auto land again because the auto land, it either works or it really fails very badly. So I'm currently configured just for Cat 1. Let's see. It doesn't appear to be a Cat 3 on this runway, only a Cat 1 on this particular runway. Let's check the other one. Yeah, the other one, 19 left, is the one if we have to. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. If we have to, we'll do a go around and then we'll come back on 19 left. I don't really want to do it, but no. Sat here the whole morning. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If I can see the runway, I'll land. If I can't see the runway, it's an automatic go around. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah, I discovered that just now.
Wow, it's crazy. 45 knots of tailwind at 3,000 feet.
Yeah. The ceiling is 300 and we have got a minimum of 318. I can see why Tommy is saying and suggesting we need to take 19 left. So why don't we just help ourselves now already and fix it?
Circle to land, man.
Right, so there we go. We configured for 19 left now. Okay, so I must just update my information.
The aircraft is really yo-yo on the ILS, huh?
I beg your pardon?
The aircraft is very yo-wing.
Yes, yeah. It either has too much power or too little power, and then the nose goes flip-flopping up and down. I know. That's looking at every metal, Zibo.
Wow, what the weather. Rubbish. Ah, dear, where is the runway?
Oculars.
Let's try this. Quickly.
There's your answer, Sasso.
Oh,
Christer says the runway is on the ground, sir.
ah, yeah. No, it's just the wind shift, basically. I'm having all my nose into the wind.
Here's the rain. 0 degrees currently. Yeah. I put the engine anti-ice on because you usually do it about a minute before you go into those clouds just to make sure it's ready. So that's on already, and then we'll just check the wings for ice. They shouldn't be. It's getting +2 already. They should not really be ice. Hello, Bill, and hello, Joe. I see you guys are here muted in Discord. Welcome, guys.
The thrust required on final is a lot more than expected.
Mm-hmm. It needs a bit of balancing.
Yeah, but the weather is acting like crazy on the aircraft.
Mhm.
Unrealistic.
SWE Aviation. Hello, hello. The big thing here is we're testing the stability in bad weather. So it's an update to the flight model and some of the Zibo code, basically. Not a big update. It's just to make it more flyable for us.
Nope. Unrealistic.
Yeah, the weather. Ugh.
Oh, the weather is rubbish.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on.
Well, the one thing that is true here currently is we don't get that 60-degree bank angle where the Zibo wants to flip on its head the whole time, on its side. So that has been improved greatly. I mean, you can see here it's being moved all over the place. It's really rolling, but it hasn't gone, to stand on its side again. Well, congratulations, and I hope you enjoy the new computer, SWE. That's nice. Got a new computer? SWE Aviation. Yeah, hope you're going to have lots of fun with it.
Nope. For me, it's still, well, to be honest. Just over. It's not flying. It's just overcorrecting.
Approaching transition.
So.
It's important you make your comments to Zibo, though, Sasa.
Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is not Zibo. The problem is laminar.
Yeah.
Just laminar, giving a very bad weather engine.
Transition level.
I'm referring
Ready for approach
to
checklist.
non-laminar points.
I think there are no. The problem is that if Zibo continue to tweak the system, then when laminar will realize and will give these bloody weather to a third party, then Zibo will be completely broken. You know what I mean?
They'll have to backtrack and undo everything
Exactly.
you did and redo.
So I'm still thinking that we just need to wait for laminar to understand that I don't know what they are doing. That there is no point for Zibo to run behind broken weather he can fix the weather problem because he can broke the Zibo. So if you break the Zibo and make it works in a unrealistic weather, then happy days. But that's not what we want.
Yep.
Because there is no point. From a real operation perspective, it's completely unrealistic. From a fly simulation, yes, you see the runway is wet. You see the nice graphics, maybe more frame, but in terms of realism, is way out.
1,000 to go.
And I don't know why Laminar doesn't understand this.
To go.
Flaps 1 set.
1,000 to go.
Stockholm Arlanda is the destination.
Flaps 2 set.
1,000 to go.
Flaps 5 set.
1,000 to go.
Oh no, my driver are broken for XP11.
What driver?
The NVIDIA driver. I'm getting this stupid magenta square.
Updated.
Probably I have to go down. Because I can't use Vulkan on XP11 with X and Viroc.
Yeah.
So probably I have to go down. So the problem is that if I don't update the NVIDIA driver, then I can't run XP12. It's stupid.
Well, just try the latest one to see if it works, because it should.
See.
1,000 to go. 1,000 to go.
I just had to use heading select to get a better angle to take that final approach, because this was a crazy angle. Yeah, I would expect that as well, yeah, get vectored.
$1,000 to go.
It was, eh? Really nice. Now we're in the muck again. in the milk.
$1,000 to go.
Very stable. Much more stable.
Maybe I would just do a clean installation of the NVIDIA driver.
Try that, yeah. It's a good idea. Right, I'm going to set up for the auto land, but I'm not going to do an auto land. Okay, if I can see that runway, I will not do an auto land. Okay, but just in case. Oh yes, definitely. The Zibo Mod's definitely flyable. I think it's challenging in certain aspects, but then again, you know, it's yeah, we're moving in the right direction. It doesn't operate on wheels. No aircraft flies on rails. You know, so. Giving it just not or two extra because of the variable speeds there. We don't want to stall and pull out the sky, so just increasing our speed. We've got a 24 knot wind from the front now, so that airspeed vector is making move. Uncle John, when we go slower, yes. At this point in time, you know, it seems to have a bug as well because of the speed. But when we go slower, it's better. Look at that sun. Yo.
Taxi lights on.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
It's lost the glide slope again.
Flight slow.
It starts to yo-yo. Exactly. It's totally out of balance, so I will fly it manually.
Clear to land runway 19 left.
500. 300. 200. Approaching decision height. 100. 50. Minimum. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed break up.
Yeah, I don't think that's 300 feet per minute. This thing is talking absolute nonsense. I must actually disable that plugin because it's really giving a skewed idea. According to the VA, my landing rate is 157. So just to show you, there's a hell of a difference between the two plugins.
Yeah. Great landing. You are professional.
Yeah. It was, I'll show you now. Let me just get off the runway. It's 157 registered in the VA and that thing says 300. I don't believe it. This was stunning, beautiful, wonderful. I loved this. This was amazing. Yeah. 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 If you're too fast, it doesn't clean the window, and then at a certain speed, it does clean it out. So, yeah. Wow. Thank you, Tommy. Thanks, Kev. Thanks, Krister. Yeah. Much, much, much nicer. Much nicer.
Flaps up and set.
Where's this thing not open? Come on. After landing procedure. She's not hearing. I don't know why. After landing procedure. Let's get the little widget up. Procedure after landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Right, let's get the chart so I can see where I'm taxiing and all those things. Airport chart, please. Absolutely fun flight.
After landing
So way
procedure
back
complete.
to the terminal now. Yeah, Tommy, I had a good auto land a few streams ago. It was marvelous. We all went wow, but I don't know. Something's not right. I must say, a long taxiway back is kind of like a nice wind down, you know? No. Yeah, very therapeutic. That's the right English word, yes. Ouch. Ouch. Scotsman, sorry to hear that. You know, it took me many minutes to decide on this route. I was up and down, left and right, all over the world map there on Windy. You know? I'm so glad I took this flight. I took this route. Well, now we know, Scotsman. Now we know. Thanks, Krister. By the way, I said I would show you, so let me just show you this. Where is that? There, look. Landing rate, 157. That's way more believable than the other one. Yeah, way more believable. Oslo, Gardermoen. We came from Oslo. Yeah, I'm just glad I checked my phone for the schedule on the load shedding. Can you imagine just getting ready for the flight and no more power? Nobody will check now, so I think it's 2:30. It's coming back on another hour. I'll tell you now. Just over an hour. Just over an hour from push to here. What is apron M used for? I see there's an apron in front of us, but there doesn't seem to be any buildings or anything, so it's just called apron M. What on earth is that for? looks so nice. Just looks so nice. Could be. Yeah. SWE, if you look at the clock here on my dashboard, you'll see that it's at 50:52 now. See, it's counting there at the bottom line. I pressed that when we started the engine run-up. So that was on the runway. So you can add about 20 minutes or so for the preparation, maybe 30 minutes. That'll give you the total block time, just as a matter of interest. Yeah, FMC, yeah, we'll show him in the FMC just now. Let's just taxi to a place where we can stop. Then I'll show you in the FMC where you can see everything. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Oh, somebody's gone to the pub. Look on the left. Somebody's gone to the pub. I wonder why would we have an aircraft there? Because that's a static aircraft.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah, Uncle John's sitting here next to me. As a hostel facility. Oh, that could be it. That could be the 747 hostel thing then. Kev, I'm not sure. It's in Zibo's hands. I'm not sure if he's at work or if he's on holiday or where exactly he finds himself. But I'll obviously prompt him to look at the flight. I'm happy with everything up until the ILS. The ILS needs to be fixed. So I'm not sure exactly if he's going to compartmentalize it and he's going to then say, okay, no, that's fine, you can have 2.7, we'll fix the ILS later on, whatever. But that's my only concern right now. It's just the ILS is not happy. Hello, HD Simulation. Welcome. I didn't actually want to stop. Yeah, I thought I was still taxiing. Somewhere I missed the plot, man.
Nico.
Yes, sir.
When you can, look at my stream. I'm replicating exactly Dublin using Xenviro on XP11.
Alright, okay, give me a second. I'm almost there. Okay, well, I'm not going to go taxi and change the whole story. I'm just going to park here, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't. Let's put it this way, I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I didn't know where to go. Oops. Parking brake set. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Thank you, Linda. HD simulation, not that I'm aware of. Mine didn't do it. So just check your EFB settings that your throttle noise lock is set properly. Because it could be something from your controller that's just interfering. Or just bad luck. Reboot the PC, try again. Right, well, there we go. We're done. Engines can be cut now. You know?
Ready for a shutdown checklist.
Right, so let me show you here. If you go to menu, D-Link, AOC, flight log, there. So the moment it's done and all, it will give you the in. So off and on means takeoff and landing. Out means you leave the gate, and in means you're at the gate and the doors open. So we'll give it a second or two, and then you can see exactly. Okay, so yes. Okay, Sasa, I've got you on my one screen while I'm shutting down here. Guys, if you want to hang around a little bit, we can share Sasa here. If you don't mind, Sasa, if you'd like. I can
No
put him
problem.
on here.
Just showing XP11 with Dixon Biro in Dublin.
Okay.
And I don't know, it looks like another world. But that's what I'm expecting with the real baby.
All right. Okay, so this is Sasso, guys. You're not watching me now. This is Sasso.
I'm gonna do a touch and go if I manage.
Right. Yeah, to 8 left. Yep.
Yes. You see, the aircraft is much more stable. I'm landing with flaps 30, so I'm expecting between 57 and 60%. Okay, and you know, it's stable, huh? So the problem is not Zibo. The problem is the weather engine that is just broken, and so it's creating a crazy turbulence on the aircraft, which is not realistic.
Bye-bye, Tommy. Yeah.
I just love this weather. You see, because the wind is helping you to sit down on the runway.
Of course.
So even if it's gusty, it's keeping the aircraft sit down on the runway. That's why you get the butter or whatever it is. Now the bloody frames are crazy. Why? Who knows? For sure there is a problem in the frame.
We're going to have to get you a new PC, Sasa.
That would be great. No, but it's a problem within Zibo. Because look, I have 19 frames now. As soon as I reset the FMC, I have 44 now. So it's a problem within Zibo on XP11. You see? You can hear me, yes? Hello?
We hear you.
Ah, okay, perfect. No, because sometimes the computer just freezes down. I don't know what.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
I love beautiful runway.
Approaching 28 left.
See, it's much more stable. And that's just the weather. Promise you.
100. Minimums. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Meters remaining. 1,200 remaining. 900 remaining. 600 remaining.
Positive rate. $400.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
1,000.
Airspeed low. 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 Airspeed low.
Might be, Nico, that they changed something in the data ref for the landing. That's why all the plugins are giving crazy information. Maybe.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Think rate. Think rate. Think rate. Think rate. Think rate.
1,000.
Think rate.
He's gonna kill us today, I'm telling you.
Oh no, it's not gonna happen, man.
Fortunately, there was an exceptional pilot on board.
Approaching 28 left.
Look at the wind, how the wind is shifting us. Bloody hell. love this wind. Because the wind will save you even if you close the thrust levers too early. Then the wind is gonna help you to sit down the aircraft. You just have to play with it.
900 remaining.
If you shut the throttle too early on a hot and no windy day, then you're gonna drop like a stone. But the wind will always save your landing.
400.
Okay, Sasso, I will let this, you can do the last either landing or touch and go, then I'm going to stop the stream. The guys who want to continue watching Sasso, you're welcome to come to Discord and come join over here, but the stream's running a bit long now, so...
You know what?
Can it?
Do some fun. Oops, bye-bye. Been a pleasure.
Lost an engine. Oh my soul. So you're making it a good last one.
Good try. 15 landing, 165 to climb. Right engine, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's running. Continuous.
Think rate. Think rate. Think rate.
Alright, let's get short on the final.
1,000.
Flight slow.
Scotsman, you're pushing your luck now.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Birds, engine fire, smoke in the cockpit, microburst. It can't be better.
Everything. Just in case.
Yeah, well, that's basically what Scotsman was alluding to. And how about wake turbulence from the traffic ahead? Survived the microburst, eat the wake turbulence.
Okay. The aircraft can fly with one engine. We will not die. So 1 mile from the runway, I aim to turn at 2 miles, 2 times 3, 600, so I have to lose 800. Go down, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay, 1.9, 30. 2 times 3, 600, so I have to turn on final 600 array.
Landing gear failure, no gear.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Bad cake. I think we're making the porridge a bit thick now.
Airspeed low.
1,000.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
There is the bloody runway.
Flight slow.
There.
Hello, guys.
Hello, Andy.
Hello. One engine. Come on, gear. Quick, quick.
Come on, gear. Oh, he's got the gear failure. Look, look.
Yeah, it's gonna come. Just the hydraulics. Just the trolling going quick.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Think rate.
Oh, it's down. It's
Think
down.
rate.
Damn it.
Think rate.
Approaching 28 left.
Plus 100.
Ooh. Neil.
Minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Look at Chris, they're too easy.
He managed.
Yay! Thank you for the entertainment, Sasso.
Pleasure.
80 knots.
Righto. Gonna stop that stream.
Yeah. Gonna stop here as well.
Yes. Great stuff. So
Woo! And I was off today. Yeah, you making me work.
that's fine. That's fine. We enjoyed it. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gents, go enjoy the rest of your day. I'll try stream again later. No promising, but we'll try. Let's see what happens. Enjoy your day. Thanks for watching.
Bye, bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.